What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna do the answers to the Q&A. Thank you to everybody who asked me a question or multiple questions. Some of you asked a bunch of questions, and that was very kind of you. I appreciate that. And I figured I could just get on and answer your questions. So let's get to it. First question. What tricks took you the longest to learn? How long did it take? And any advice for the second hop in Spirit Bomb? That's from Sinister Yo-Yo. So still working on Spirit Bomb. So once I learn Spirit Bomb, that'll probably be the one that took me the longest to learn. Because, no, I'm still not any good at that second hop. That second hop is tough. And apparently once you get it, you got it. But I don't have it yet. So it's going to be Spirit Bomb, but I don't have Spirit Bomb yet. That or Brent Stoll. I'm still not great with Brent Stoll, but I can get it a lot better now than I used to be able to. So either Spirit Bomb, once I actually get it consistently. I've pulled it off like twice. Or Brent Stoll. Those two took me a long time. I don't know why. They're like some that don't take other people a long time. It took me a long time. What's my favorite yo-yo freestyle and or yo-yo video? Pretty much anything from Yuki Spencer most of the time. Or Jensen. Jensen's got some really good ones. If I could throw like one pro player, who would that be? I like throwing like me. I just think it's fun. I don't want to throw like anybody. Maybe Bird. I like the way Bird throws. Looks like he's having fun. This is from Juan. So besides yo-yo and guitar, what other interests do you have? Currently, we've been watching professional wrestling. We skateboard some, my son and I skateboard some. My son likes to ride a scooter. I haven't done that in a while, though. I need to get back on that horse. Hopefully not break my leg in the process. And what else do I like? Rachel, what else do I like? I like Rachel. I like knives. I like kendama. And I like toys. And I like video games. And I like pretty much everything. Anything nerdy, I'd probably like it. So, yeah, that kind of stuff. What was the first yo-yo you ever tried that completely blew you away? And that's from Edward L. I guess the first one, honestly, would be like the Omega Fireball, because up until that point, I'd really only ever thrown fixed axle Duncans. And to me, a kid of the 90s, the kind of be-all, end-all was spin time, insane spin times, and the transaxle system made your yo-yo spin way longer, so you could get a fixed axle to spin for like 10 seconds, while a transaxle would spin for like a minute, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 45 seconds, you know, often enough, especially if you're a little kid, you can't throw that hard. But, so that's really the first one that kind of just blew my mind, like, oh my god, I can't believe this yo-yo spins as long as it does, it's so good. So I'm going to say the first yo-yo that blew me away was the Omega Fireball. How many yo-yos do you got? Like 100? Maybe a little more than that. If you're counting fixies and responsives and everything like that, more than 100. Like 110, 120, something like that. What got me into yo-yoing? Well, when I was a kid in the 90s, it was during the yo-yo boom, like 1996 and on. So we all yo-yoed at school, so that got me into it initially and initially piqued my interest. I've always liked the collectible aspect of yo-yos, even since I was a little kid. I really liked that. I kind of stuck with it since then, a little bit off and on, just to kind of, it's soothing to throw a yo-yo up and down. I still think that it is, like just a fixed axle or responsive yo-yo. It's just soothing to throw it up and down. And then when I had kids, I couldn't do my other things that were like my sort of hobbies to like blow off steam, so I couldn't play video games as much. I couldn't go downstairs and play guitar for 2 hours at a time. So I needed something that I could do with my hands and keep myself and my hands and my mind busy, but also be able to be around and watch the kids and be able to put down quickly, and yo-yo was that thing. Just got back into it, found the unresponsive yo-yo scene, and here we are. So yeah, that's that. How many beers before you can't throw anymore? I don't know. I don't really ever drink more than like 3 or 4. I would say probably like 10. It would probably take me 10 beers before I couldn't throw anymore. That's my guess, but I don't know. To be quite honest, I haven't done that experiment. How do you clean your bearing? Like, what's the process? I'm gonna do a video on that because I've updated it a little bit, and I think I've got it down to perfection. But it involves acetone, canned air, and lube. It's perfect. It's perfection. Honest to God. I'll show you guys. I'll do a video of that eventually when I get around to it. How often, how long do you usually practice yo-yo? I just play every day. It's not a practice thing. I just play. Sometimes I play for 10 minutes in a day. Sometimes I throw all day. off and on. So it just depends. How long after you got serious about practicing you feel like you were really making progress? I still feel like I'm making progress pretty often. You know, I think making progress is one of those things for me that I just have to sit down and do. I just have to pull up a video and be like, okay, I'm going to learn this trick, and then take the 15 or 20 minutes to go through it, and then do that trick like 1,000 times for the rest of the day. That doesn't always mean that I'm going to have the trick by the end of the day, and sometimes I get frustrated with it or whatever, but I feel like I'm still progressing. I felt like I was progressing right off the bat. I think it was easiest to progress right off the bat because I could already throw and catch the yo-yo, so it was like I had set myself a goal, like I'm going to learn one new thing every day, and then it was like 5 new things a week or something like that, and it just went on and on and on. I kind of need to get back into that and decide to like learn one new like good long trick every week, so I need to do that, but I've been slacking. But I still learn 2 or 3 tricks a month pretty consistently, and then I work and I polish other things, and I try to put things together just so that it looks good, so it looks good on camera, and so that I can show you guys new tricks whenever I'm doing a video. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. Would you mind playing guitar on Friday? This is from Captain Planet 9. No, I'll play guitar on Friday sometimes. Maybe I'll do it this week. I've been kind of wanting to do a guitar review of a PRS that I've got laying around. I just got to make sure it's still a relevant thing. Also, your thoughts on Throw Cafe Boba? I haven't thrown it yet. That's a boba.
That's a boba.
A penny boba. Would love to see you shred. I don't shred so much. I'm not much of a shredder. I'm more of a rhythm guitar player. Come on, refocus. Alright, there we go. I'm more of a rhythm guitar player, but I can solo a little bit. I kind of prefer bluesier solos. That's just me. It's my opinion. What's my favorite yo-yo, Austin Johnson? Countach 5000 QV, or the Orca, or the CLYW Orca, or the G2 Banshee. I don't know if I like the original or the 2018 better. We'll say the original for now. And what else is up there? The Too Sick yo-yos, Seraph, that's up there as well. So I'll say those 4. I know that's not like, but those 4 I'd say I hold to a higher standard than a lot of other stuff. Those 4 are like really good. That and the Unspoken Apollo. Off and on, I sometimes pick that up and I'm like, oh my god, I forgot this is the most amazing yo-yo ever. It's so good. So yeah, that's the other one, the Unspoken Apollo. Tell us about your first yo-yo. It was just Duncan Imperial. Nothing special. I love the fact you're small channel. Why would you love that I'm a small channel? I want to be a big channel. Thanks, Conrad. I wish I had more subs too. That'd be great. But we're getting there. We climb. We grow every day. Every single day. Favorite pro yo-yoers? Michael Furtico. I like Michael Furtico. He's an awesome dude. I've had the opportunity to talk to him a few times. He and I are friends on Facebook. We exchange messages back and forth. Really like Bird. Kai Zizin, clearly. He's a very good friend of mine. He's a Pittsburgh guy as well. Definitely one of my favorite players just to watch. I can watch Kai throw all day. That's what I do on Saturdays. Just go hang out with him and he throws and I watch him do it. It's weird. No, it's not. I'm just kidding. Who else do I really like? I like Evan Nagao. I think Evan puts really good freestyles together, and he's like one of my favorite dudes to watch play. So Evan Nagao. And yeah, that's that. Favorite style besides 1A? Does Fixie count as a different style? Probably not. I enjoy off-string. I suck at it, but I think it's fun. I can also do a little bit of 5A, but it feels weird to me. So I'll go with off-string if I have to pick like 1 through 5A. Maybe like 2A. I can't loop with both hands, but I do like to loop a good bit. So that's probably not really an answer to your question, but that's how I feel about it. Favorite element? Green triangle. Easy. Best hybrid slash bimetal. Best hybrid is the Too Sick and Passant. Best bimetal. Right now, honestly, I think it's the Too Sick Knight. I think that's the one I play the most. That's the one I enjoy the most. Too Sick Knight, best bimetal right now. Best fixed axle. These are all from Alan Chen. Best fixed axle, gonna go with the No Jive. Just throwback. It's so good. It's good for everything. You can reverse it. No Jive. I don't know if anybody's ever come up with anything better than the No Jive. It's still pretty amazing. Best yo-yo for 10 bucks or under. If you can get the old school BC stuff for 10 bucks, I think they're some of the, like the Phantom, the BC Phantom is still like 10 bucks. If you can get that, that's the best yo-yo for 10 bucks around here, period. Best 6061 yo-yo. Banshee, the original Banshee. That's probably it. Yeah, G Squared Banshee, best 6061 yo-yo. And the Banshee 2018. Either of those are going to be the best 6061 yo-yo, in my humble opinion. Best slim metal yo-yo, One Drop Deep State. Still One Drop Deep State. Although the new Alley Cat is phenomenal as well. It's 99.9% as good, but I would say I like the One Drop Deep State just a little bit more, and I think the side effects have something to do with that. The fact that I can kind of change it up sometimes. So I'm going to go with the Deep State still. Best plastic yo-yo. You know what? The new, I just got it, and so maybe there's like a honeymoon period. But if you're talking about inexpensive plastic yo-yos, the new wedge, the polycarbonate wedge, is pretty freaking awesome. I'm gonna say right now, for 20 bucks, that's probably the best all plastic yo-yo that's like just cheap and like molded plastic. Now, if we're talking about machine plastic and other stuff and higher end, there's a whole world of that, and there's different things to consider. But for cheap plastic, the new wedge pretty much takes the cake right now. When will I make my own yo-yo? I don't know if I will. That's a hard market to get into. I'm not so sure I want to do that. It's a lot of work. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. Thinking about it, maybe in a year or so. We'll see. We'll see how I feel in a couple months. What's the best you've ever placed in a yo-yo competition? I've never competed, but I've put on a contest, so we're gonna go with organizer. That's the best I've ever placed. Do I follow specific kendama players? Not really. I like the Sweets channel, just their general channel. I like Matt Sweets, and Cooper Eddy does the filming for them, and I like when they put trick stuff together. So probably just the Sweets channel, the primary one. That's the kendama videos I watch the most. I don't really watch their vlogs. A lot of those guys have vlogs, and I've watched them, but I generally just watch the Sweets channel whenever they put stuff up. Whenever I'm getting that kendama itch, Sweets channel is probably the way to go, in my opinion. I think they do good content, and they always show off their products really well, and I like their products. Do you ever pour some milk on ice and let it get really super cold and just drink it in little tiny sips because it's the best drink ever? No, I don't do that. But I do like milk. I think milk's really good. So that was your second question. Please review the Yo-Yo Jam Classic. No, probably not. How do I like Infinity War? I still haven't seen it yet. I need to. Do I worship Black Sabbath? I love Black Sabbath. One of my favorite bands of all time. Amazing, incredible, wonderful. Black Sabbath's great. Yes, love Black Sabbath. I know you're a Pens fan. What good series that was. Definitely couldn't yo-yo during those games. Go Caps, get out of here. Too early. Don't rub the salt in the wound yet. Ember Flays, when will the review for the wedge come out? Probably this week. I have it. It's here. This week. G2 2018 Banshee? Yes. Conrad? Yes. Gmod asks, will you start a cooking segment on Friday, maybe with guests too? That might be a good idea. Maybe. Maybe at some point. We'll see. I do like to cook. I like to grill too. I'm probably going to grill out today. Best yo-yo store for worldwide shipping. Yo-Yo Best Buy. Actually, $14 international shipping. Can't really beat that. I mean, 14 bucks shipped internationally, that's pretty good. So I'd say Yo-Yo Best Buy. Toy Bania is pretty great too. He does pretty great shipping as well. So I'm going to say Yo-Yo Best Buy and Toy Bania for best worldwide shipping. In fact, I'll go ahead and put links to those in the description of this video for you there, my friend Alan, because those are probably the best places. I think Yo-Yo Expert does worldwide shipping too, but it's a little more expensive. So I don't know. Being in the United States, I know we're spoiled with yo-yo stores. So, you know, I'd say only because I know they both go out of their way to do good worldwide shipping. Yo-Yo Best Buy is great, and so is Toy Bania. I've ordered from Toy Bania. Toy Bania is in India, and the transactions and everything through Toy Bania have been great too. And if he's actually closer to you in Toy Bania, you'll get stuff faster than you would from Yo-Yo Best Buy. So depends on where you are, but I think Yo-Yo Best Buy and Toy Bania pretty much are the international stores as far as I'm concerned, as far as best international shipping is concerned. But that's just my opinion, and I don't get stuff shipped internationally because I live in America, but that's just me. So anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody's questions. Those were a lot of great questions, and managed to keep the video right around 15 minutes. So That's awesome. Thanks, guys. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Please make sure you like and subscribe. I do yo-yo videos and just videos in general every single day, and I enjoy it. I do it because it's fun. And thank you guys for asking me questions. I appreciate all of the feedback and all of the responses. You guys are great. But thanks for watching. Cheers to you. I'll see you next time.